This is the boat leaving the house on the beginning of a 6-hour road trip from Merritt Island down to the north end of the Florida Keys. This is after launching at South Dade Marina. This is Manatee Bay near the marina, and the water looks like coffee or tea. It's not very transparent. I was welcomed to the island by this guy, which was very nice. This is my first breakfast on the island. And the next priority is to set up a hammock, because these things are important. This is what I came for. This is how I do the dishes. The blue container has water and a faucet in its lid, and I can pour a little bit of water out and rinse out my dishes, and the red bucket is the sink and drain. This is the island. It was purchased in the 1930s by a billionaire named Honeywell, who made thermostatic controls for furnaces and home heating. The northern half of the island was under development to be his estate. He put in the lawns, the walkways, several different buildings, made the harbor and the lighthouse. This is the cut or channel between this island and the next island to the north. The Park Service has lots of picnic tables, and those things on posts are barbecue grills. Both the picnic tables and barbecue grills are all over the island for use by visitors. These people couldn't decide which of their 3 boats they wanted to bring, so they joined them all together and brought them all. They're not driving the boat back and forth. Sailboats like to sway back and forth at anchor. Mine does this as well, and I really don't understand exactly why. These guys are fishing in the shallows on the other side of the cut at the north end. The shallow spot they're on is in front of the next island to the north, and that channel between them and me is very deep. Look at the water at this beach. It's just crystal clear. A huge contrast from the brown water I started out in. The beach is made mostly of seashells because not many people come out here to pick them up. If you go on beaches in front of resort areas, you'll find sand but not so many shells. The sign says no beaching of vessels, and this is the favorite spot for people to beach their vessels on the weekend. The rest of these rules pretty much outlaw everything that people do when they come on the weekends, but fortunately are not heavily enforced. The water in the harbor is a little bit more cloudy than that in the bay. And there's my boat where I first docked when I came here. Twice a day the Park Service has tours to the island, and when the tour boat is here, they unlock the lighthouse and you can go up to the top and look around at the spectacular view of the island and Biscayne Bay that you can see from up there. This is looking east towards the ocean, and you see the harbor where my boat is. This is looking north towards Miami, coming around to look west and south. The water has a little bit of that Marco Rubio green color to it, but it's clear enough that you see the bottom in 30 feet of water. And unlike the Indian River Lagoon where I live, this water is safe to swim in. This is a more telescopic view. That yellow inflatable is one of the boats that takes tourists out to the island. The smaller blue boat in front of the inflatable is mine. And this building on the point gets the best breeze and has nice shade. It's definitely the place that you want to be at the island. Here's another view of my $900 luxury yacht. The harbor swinging around to the north. Hi there. This is the trimaran again. And my main reason for doing this shot at the seawall was to show you this. This water is just crystal clear. It's like swimming pool water. Where I live, a few hundred miles north, you can't see the bottom at my dock where I can stand in the water. This is an expedition to the south end of the island, which is still in its wilderness state. And I don't know if the camera can pick this up or not, but the flies and mosquitoes here are truly epic. It's amazing that they're so bad on this side of the island, and there are hardly any bugs on the north end of the island where the brush has been cleared. I'm traveling to this bridge to see this little creek where water flows in and out of an area at the center of the island filled with mangrove trees. This again is the tour boat and my boat. And this is the place you want to be on the island. This picnic table building is open on all sides. This area gets the best breeze and the shade is just wonderful. I was joined near the end of the day by another sailboat. These people came in near sunset and spent the night in the harbor before continuing their journey the next morning. Early the next morning, 4 boats with police officers arrived at the island. This boat is unmarked, although the 3 others clearly say police. This one checked out another boat anchoring near the island before continuing to join the others. That's the unmarked boat. This seemed to be a special day for them. They weren't there every day at the island like this. There were several people not in uniform that I assumed may be cadets or people that they are trying to recruit to become police officers. While they were there, most of them looked at the top of the lighthouse. They took pictures and seemed to enjoy their day at the island as much as I did. This next scene reminds me of something I saw at the circus once, where people would emerge in impossible numbers from a Volkswagen. And this trick is performed the same way. That little room at the top of the lighthouse can't hold all of these people, and they are coming up from below to emerge from the door. Almost everybody went to the top of the lighthouse, and really seem to enjoy the spectacular view and the great breeze that you get while you're up there.